Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into this fun video, I wanted to share with you guys I have a new filming background. What do you guys think? I hope it's not too distracting. There's a lot behind me now. But basically I moved everything that's behind me used to be in front of me when I filmed, and I was always like, you know, I get to look at all this pretty stuff while I'm filming and you guys look at basically an empty room, a messy bed, or my hallway is usually what you saw in the background. So I moved all of my stuff from, previously everything was in front of my window and now it's on the other side of the room. So anyway, all that being said, I hope you guys like the new background. Leave me comments below, let me know what you think of it. But today's video, so I actually was tagged by one of my really good friends on YouTube, and her name is, or her channel name is Flourish XO. And she was so sweet to tag me. I don't think I've ever officially been tagged before, so that was pretty fun and exciting to see that she had tagged me. And the name of the tag is called the Eyeshadow Junkie Tag. So there are 10 questions, and I just pulled up her video so that I could read the questions off of what she had in her description bar, but I will make sure to list all of the questions down below for you guys as well, and I will make my own little tags down below, so make sure to check that out as well to see who I'm tagging. And I think that's it. So let's get into this tag. So the first item on the tag is your favorite drugstore line for eyeshadows. So I had a little bit of a hard time with that. Eyeshadow, I think, is one of the only categories where I feel like the higher end eyeshadows really are better than the drugstore. It's a little bit harder to find good drugstore eyeshadows, but I had two brands that kind of stood out to me. The first one was NYX. So I really like the NYX product line in general. It's just a more affordable option, and most of their products perform as well, if not better, than some of the high-end counterparts. Their eyeshadows is definitely one of the things that I really love. So I do only have a few of their eyeshadow products currently, but I have a single eyeshadow. I love this one. This is in just like a really nice kind of buttery yellow matte shade. And then this smoky eye palette is one of my favorite smoky palettes I've ever used. If the formula is really great, the shade range is really great. It just has a lot of really usable colors in it, and the formula on their shadows, it's easy to blend. It is pigmented. It doesn't go on splotchy or patchy or powdery like a lot of drugstore eyeshadows do. So I definitely really like the NYX line. But the Wet n Wild was definitely really close second. I almost decided to mention that one, but NYX, I just beat it out a little bit. But either one of those I think are the best drugstore eyeshadows. Other than that, I'm not really a fan of drugstore eyeshadows. Although I love drugstore products, don't get me wrong, I do own a lot of drugstore products and love them, but eyeshadows are a little trickier to find. So the second question on the list here was, what is your favorite eyeshadow primer? So my holy grail eyeshadow primer is definitely my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and this is what it looks like. It's just like a really nice kind of a pinky nude shade, but the reason I like it so much is that it cancels out any color that you have on your eyelid, and I have veins that are very blue on my lid, and I have to have something tinted to cover those. And my eyelids in general are just very uneven, and I need something to kind of even it out and give it a nice base. So I really like the Paint Pot in Painterly. I've been trying a couple new ones recently that I actually am really enjoying as well, but this is still definitely my all-time favorite holy grail item. Okay, I do want to mention real quick, because I just noticed in my viewfinder that my lighting is not the greatest right now because I'm actually filming in the evening, which I rarely do, but I worked really early this morning and I just haven't had time to film. So I wanted to film this, but if my lighting is really bad, I'm sorry, and my makeup I know looks like poop because I've had it on all day. But anyways, so let's see. Question number 3. First ever eyeshadow purchase, and do you still own it? So my first ever eyeshadow purchase, you know, I was trying to think of this, and to be honest, when you get to my age, I don't remember what I mean, I started wearing makeup in high school. I didn't wear a lot of eyeshadow, but I did start wearing makeup in middle school, high school, and that was quite some time ago, about 20 years ago. So I don't remember what my first eyeshadow purchase was. I'm pretty sure it was probably like a Maybelline or L'Oreal single or like a quad or something like that. But I know I don't still own it because that would be really old and really gross. And yeah, I don't remember. Do you guys remember what your first eyeshadow was? I don't remember. My best drugstore eyeshadow dupe. Okay, this again I had a really hard time with because I don't own a lot of drugstore eyeshadows anymore. I got rid of a lot of the ones that I owned because I just don't feel like they perform as well. So I don't have as many, but a couple things I wanted to mention in this category. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild. Not one specific dupe, but I feel like this palette really dupes really nicely for this one from MAC. This is the MAC Neutral Eye palette in the Warm 15 palette. So you only get 8 shades in here and you get 15 in here, but I feel like every single one of these shadows you can find almost an exact dupe for in here. So I feel like this is a much more affordable option if you know, this palette I believe is what, $80, $75 or $80, I can't remember, and this one's like $5 or $6 at the drugstore. So if you're newer to makeup and you don't have the money to invest in something like this, just pick up this palette. I think you'll get a lot of the same options from this palette that you do from here, and it's just as creamy, just as pigmented, easy to blend. Everything that you're getting in the MAC shadows you're getting from this palette. So I just felt like this palette was a good dupe for that one. So I wanted to mention that. Okay, most underrated eyeshadow product. So this could be like a single or a palette. I wanted to mention Buxom's Dolly's Wild Side palette. So I feel like no one ever talks about this, but it's actually a really beautiful palette. I'll show you what it looks like inside. It's all very neutral, very beautiful. I just dropped my brush, but it's a gorgeous palette and it's only $40, which is very affordable for a high-end palette. You get 6 shades in here. All of them complement each other really nicely. You have everything you need in here to complete a full look, which is great. And not only this palette, but I think there are individual shadows that you can build your own 6-pan palette with, are all really beautiful, really good pigmentation, really well formulated eyeshadows. So I wanted to mention this one because I never hear anyone talking about it, and it's one of my favorite palettes. I think it's a really great palette. Next, my favorite single shadow. So I had a few that kind of stood out to me, but this one probably is my top favorite. This is from Becca. I got rid of so many of my single shadows, but this one I don't think I'll ever get rid of. I absolutely love it. It is the shade is called Venus, and I'll just show you. It's like a beautiful pink. It's got just a lot of like, almost like a metallic finish on it. It's so beautiful. Let me swatch it for you. That's it right there in the middle of my hand. It's just like a really nice kind of a pinky color. I have some other swatches. I was testing out my dupes over there, but that's what it looks like. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love putting this all over the shade with like a matte purple or even a matte brown in the crease. It just goes really, I don't know, it's just really beautiful. It really makes your eyes look just bright, and it's just pretty. I don't know what to say about it. I just really love it, and it's great pigmentation again. So my favorite cream eyeshadow, so other than my Paint Pot, which I use as a primer, I don't really use that as an eyeshadow. I wanted to mention the Maybelline Color Tattoos. I think these ones are really great cream based primers, and the one that I pulled out is just like a really nice kind of a champagne-y gold, and the name of this is called Barely Branded, and I absolutely love it. It is so beautiful. It's just a really beautiful color. Mine's starting to get dried out. It's a little bit old, but I still really like it. So that is that. And then the next question is my favorite neutral eyeshadow. I use a lot of palettes. I use a lot more palettes than I do singles, so I've grabbed my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette because my favorite neutral shade right now is in this palette. It's this larger shade in the middle here. It's like a very cool toned brown, but I love that shade for putting in the crease as a transition color. It just adds a little bit of a cool tone to the whole look. So even if I'm doing a warm look with my eyeshadows, I sometimes still pop that in there. I don't know, I really like the way that it works with warmer eyeshadows. It looks good with cool tones as well, but I just love the way it mixes with warm eyeshadows. And it's really good for contouring the eye too. So on the days that I only wanted to wear like a winged liner and just something in my crease to add a little bit of a contour, because I have hooded eyes and I kind of need to do that, that's the shade that I would use. I think it looks really, really nice to just kind of contour the eye area. So yeah, I really, really like that eyeshadow a lot. I don't think it does have a name. It's called Lazarus. Lazarus? Okay, and then the next question is your favorite colored eyeshadow. So for this one, I grabbed my, again, a palette. This is from Too Faced. It's the Pretty Rebel palette. I love this palette. It has so many pops of color in here, but in particular, I wanted to mention this shade here. It's called Girly, and it is a duochrome. It's kind of a green and brown duochrome. Let me give you a swatch so you can see. It looks amazing on the eyes. It is so gorgeous, and this is the swatch. So I don't know in my lighting tonight if you're gonna see it very good, but it definitely picks up green when you catch the light. There it goes. It's kind of a green and a brown duochrome. But it just looks so amazing all over the lid or on the lower lash line. It's just really, really beautiful. So that is definitely my favorite colored eyeshadow. The last question is my favorite eyeshadow palette. So again, a little bit hard to answer this question. I have so many, but I think my very favorite of all time so far is my Lorac Pro palette. It's like the only palette that I've hit pan on multiple shades, so you know that I must really love it. I own a lot of eyeshadow, and to hit pan, that's a big test right there. So this is what it looks like. It's a very wearable, everyday kind of palette. It's got a lot of neutrals, a lot of warmer tones, cool tones kind of mixed together, mostly warm, but it's beautiful. It's just so, so, so pretty. I need to pull this out because I love it, but yeah. That's definitely my favorite eyeshadow palette. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tag. If you want to do the tag yourself, you definitely are welcome to do that. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you did so I can check out your video as well. And thank you again to Stephanie over at Flourish XO for inviting me to do this tag with you. I had a lot of fun digging through my eyeshadow and picking out my picks for this video. But please subscribe if you guys haven't already. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!